Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless collective love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. For those of you that are new here, you can use this reading to manifest the love that you are worthy of and deserving of, or to confirm a love that has come into your life. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Let's see what loving messages Spirit has for you today. Let's see what they want you to know. Spirit, I am asking you to share us any messages of energy, of love around us today. What is it that we need to hear? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. Angels of the 7 chakras, power, truth, and connection. So this is sharing with me the sense of I want to be in alignment, that I'm working on that. I want to say that. So sometimes we feel like something is just a little bit out of alignment. We're not quite sure, but you can study the chakras. That might help you just to kind of take a look at, is that area of my life, do I feel like I'm in the right place? Do I feel like I'm in alignment? But we are definitely looking for that balance in our life, that peace in our life. Spirit, please share with me. I have the elements, nature, spirits, and the 4 elements. So we do want to connect to nature. It could be Spirit's way of saying it was like, listen to the wind, listen to the wind, listen to the birds. It was almost like you're going to get messages just from being in nature. Sometimes we hear our voice better when we go for a walk and we're not listening to music while we're walking, or we just sit outside and we just, daydream for a few minutes. So listen to the wind is what they said. Gorgeous. And I have sensitivity and strength. Look at that beautiful feather, that white feather, tapping the forces within. I'm going to say the angels, okay? I'm just going to say that white feather is a sign. Something going on with loved ones, letting you know that everything's going to be okay, or a loved one letting you know that you can move on. I have a healing heart. I have love, acceptance, and romance. So part of me feels like, not that you need anybody's permission, but it's almost a feeling of somebody in the spirit world letting you know that it's time for you to move on. It's okay, something like that. And some kind of confirmation. For those of you that are a widow, it would be your spouse saying, it's okay to love again. I want you to love. I want you to be in a relationship. I don't want you to be alone. It can be a family member. It can be a parent saying, you've grieved for me long enough. I need you to have your own life again. And I need you to, find the love of your life, something along those lines. But I would definitely look for that white feather. Keep your eyes open. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us today? What is it that you need us to know? I have a 5 of Cups. I have a 3 of Cups. I have a King of Cups. And I have a 7 of Cups. The 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups came into me as, I'm going to say, a struggle in the beginning. I'm going to say that this person might not be giving you what it is that you want. They may be keeping their options open. They may not be saying things like, I want to be in a committed relationship, or I want to be exclusive. So it feels a little bit open-ended to me. It feels a little bit of a not knowing uncertainty. And I feel like what you're really hoping for is this person to come forward and say, yes, you're the only one. You're the only person that I want to be with. But I just feel like they're not saying that for some reason. Either they're holding back, or they are just not ready to be in a committed relationship. So this feels hopeful, but it also feels that I want you to be realistic because there's a part of me that's saying, why are they not all in? Why are they holding back? So I'm going to keep going because I'm dying to know. Like, why has this person been holding back? I think a lot of people do that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Queen of Cups. You guys could be perfect together. I have a Six of Swords. I have a Princess of Cups. And I have a Three of Pentacles. I'm going to say that you could have come into their life sooner than they expected. And it's almost a feeling of like they didn't have enough time in between two relationships to make them feel like they had that break. And they could be holding back because they don't want to go from one relationship into the next. And there's also a feeling of strings attached that they could have. They're still unraveling another relationship possibly. But I do feel like the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, there could be tremendous feelings here. It's not a good start. I'm going to say it that way. I just feel that this person is hesitant in the sense that they either don't want to think of this as a rebound or that they just jumped into the next relationship too soon. So I feel like they're holding back for those types of reasons. Doesn't mean they're not interested in you. Spirit just said, just means that they feel like they haven't given themselves enough time to unravel from their last relationship in some way, and especially if they're still going through a divorce. That would be probably a good example. They're separated, but they're going through a divorce. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for this connection, this holding back energy? I have glow, insight, guidance, enlightenment, lack of hope, happiness, and healing. So this person isn't giving you this, I want to be with you energy, which is what you want. And there is a sense of, I feel disappointed in the back of my mind because I'm waiting. So are you going to wait for this person, or are you going to keep your options open because they're not committing? This is not, it's not starting out like a typical relationship. So I'm going to say it's not your typical love story somehow. And I do feel like it's going to go through this kind of twists and turns. So I do want you to be careful with that. If you think this person is worth it in the end, they just need more time. They are being completely honest with you about their feelings, then go for the river ride. You know, it's like a whitewater river ride that you're going to be on with this person. I have a date. Have fun. Okay. Go out, spend some time with them. You're not talking about spending the rest of your life with them. You're dating them, and you don't have all the answers yet. Spirit just said, we don't know where this is going. So, and they're also showing me that there's a lot of the blueberries. They're showing me it in the sense of there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of blueberries and you don't have to pick just one. So maybe there's Spirit saying, you know, keep your eyes open, keep your options open. If you want to spend time with this particular person, fine, have fun, enjoy it, but also be aware that they might not be ready for what it is that you're looking for. I have fight. They're battling with their emotions. They have conflicts with others. They could be struggling with, they're fighting with their ex right now. They are just stressed out over getting through something. They could have somebody that is, you know, giving them a really, really hard time. So we're giving you a hard time because you're the new person. So it's a sense of, we are definitely going through something, and it's not always easy, is it? I have a belly dancer, strength, confidence, sensuality. So that's coming into me as a little bit of you can be with anybody. Okay. Just keep that in mind, that this isn't the only person on the face of the earth. If this person is saying to you, I'm not sure what I want, I'm not ready for another commitment in my life, then that might be your answer. If that's something that you really want, if that's not that important to you and this person is enjoyable, then I'm going to say spend more time with them, but just don't get your hopes up with the sense that this person's going to settle down anytime too soon. I'm not feeling that right now. Doesn't mean that we're not going to enjoy the ride. Doesn't mean that we might not end up together at the end of the day, but right now I feel like this person is holding back for a reason. I have an 8 of Pentacles. I have a 4 of Swords. I have a World, and I have a King of Pentacles. So this feeling of I'm just throwing myself into work. Okay. I've been trying to heal. I've been trying to move on in a sense. I've been just throwing myself into work is how it's coming into me. This person is a king, probably trying to rebuild themselves or build up themselves. And then the World comes in, and it's almost a questioning of, where do I go from here? So they could just be questioning their path. But the question is, are you on their path? Is there an us? Is there a we? Is there a future with this person? So you want to be aware of what they're thinking. I do feel like they are focusing on work. If you were to ask them, I'm going to say they might even tell you, my priority right now is my business. My priority right now is my career. I don't have a lot of extra time. So that could be another red flag for you, that their way of saying, I love being with you part-time. I love to see you every once in a while, but that's really all I'm looking for. So part of me feels like, is this going to be enough? I have a Hanged Man. I have a Knight. They've been through a lot. This is somebody who has got some hurt, some wounds. They need their energy to shift. They need to release themselves from whoever hurt them and move on from it and not listen to it anymore. I do feel like they're fighting their own battles. So you might not even be able to understand what they're going through. They have to find some more peace and balance in their life. And then they have to start to see their own future. Part of me feels like they just haven't had time to see what their new path is and what it is that they want. And I feel like you came in very soon after something ended. And it doesn't mean that you're not perfect for them, but you're going on the roller coaster ride of their going through something else. You're going with them on their roller coaster ride of finding themselves again. Whereas if you met them after they had gone through all of those things, then it would be easier. But, you know, it's all in the timing is really what's going on. Spirit, tell me if this connection in the end is going to fall into alignment. This person's going to realize what he has, she has. Rest and recovery before a restart. That's what this is all about. This person did not have the rest time. They didn't take a break between relationships, or they took a very short break. And now they are saying to themselves, I should be just focusing on my work. I shouldn't even be in a relationship. And they're almost saying, you know, I want to make sure that I'm not making a mistake. Fears and anxiety of making another mistake, fears and anxiety over starting over with somebody else. So you've got somebody who has a lot of emotion. They're saying, take your time. Fairy tales do exist. That's positive. So maybe in your heart, you feel like this person, given time, is going to turn into something more. You're just being patient with them, observing every action. I'm in agreement with that. I would definitely look at their actions. Are they attentive to you? Are they responsive? Are they putting you first? Are they spending time with you? Are they going out of their way to be with you? You want to make sure it's not casual, Spirit keeps saying to me. So for those of you that see hope in this connection and you think this person's a really great person, but they've got to do some healing work up front before we, continue, but you still feel like they should be in your life, or that you guys could be really good together in the future, then I'm going to say hang in there. I'm going to say give it time, but don't put pressure on it. Don't be looking for the happily ever after, where are we going to end up just yet. Just stay in the day and just try to enjoy what's in front of you. Because if you push this person's probably going to push you away, because they're just not going to be available to commit to anything. They just can't wrap their head around where do I go next. I have an Ace of Swords. I feel like they're being honest with you when they tell you what they're going through. So that feels good. I have a Four of Wands. Okay. I have a King of Swords. And I have a Knight of Wands. So this person is passionate about you. I feel like they're being completely honest. I have a Two of Cups. This is interesting because it's a sense of, I'm still healing from my past relationship, but I met you and it's a struggle, and it has, doesn't mean I want to go back. It doesn't mean I want that, but they could be grieving just what they thought their path was, and, their life path had changed. And even when you want to end a relationship, it's hard, but I feel like you don't get to decide who you fall in love with and when. So if this person came into your life before maybe they should have, it's still divine timing. It's still beautiful divine timing. So do we believe in fairy tales still? Yes, but this person's going to need time. This person's definitely going to need some healing up front, and you're not going to be able to push this person for a while. Will we end up together one day? We could, because we can be really good together, but this person has to realize that they're struggling with both. They're grieving and healing in mixed feelings at the same time as I'm falling for you, in questioning, am I making the right choices? Am I making a mistake? So this is going to have to go slow. And if going slow for you is fine, then I would say, give this love a chance, because it's not your typical love story. So we're going to put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and comments. If anybody would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMammelin, psychicmedium.com.